explain these things. You do feel that it is important to use this time as an opportunity to educate people about what you call the dehumanization of Black people. That speech that you gave when Rain stopped play was, I think, just 6 weeks after George Floyd's murder. How significant was that moment, do you think, for the movement?
Well, a lot of people have told me that they didn't quite understand until they heard me speak. A cameraman who works with Sky, who was not even working on that particular game, messaged me immediately afterwards and said, Mikey, I didn't understand until I heard you, and I heard some of the stories from Ebony Rainford Brent as well. I now understand how privileged I am to have never experienced what you guys have experienced. He had a Confederate cap that he wore on a regular basis, a grey Confederate cap. But he said he wore it because he liked the shape. It's shaped like a triangle. And he said he didn't understand the history behind it. And when he heard me and Ebony, he decided that he was never ever going to wear that cap again, and he threw it into the garbage. And this is what I'm trying to do. Just get people to understand what it is all about. And education is the way forward. We need to teach all of history. Not just history that suits one set of people. When I was a young man growing up at school, I was never taught anything about Black people and people of color. And I've since discovered all the great things that people of color and Black people have done that have been airbrushed out of history. They have been airbrushed out of history because they do not suit the narrative of white superiority. That is what people want to portray. And until we teach all of history so that everyone, Black and white, can understand the true history of mankind, we will continue to have these problems. We'll continue to struggle because we have people growing up subconsciously or not thinking that they are superior to other races, and we have people growing up subconsciously or not that they think they are inferior to other races, and that is a load of bollocks, as you would say.
We need to apologise. We can't use, unfortunately, that word first thing in the morning, but everybody understands the sentiment behind what you're saying, Michael. No. It's okay.
Sorry.
We can see how passionate you are about it.
It's a reflection of your strength of feeling.
Quite right. No one would question that, of course. Why We Kneel and How We Rise is what you've titled the book. At the moment, we're watching the Euros. We've seen various football teams over the course of the Premier League season here in the UK, or equally around the world, and now the national side deciding to take a knee, and some of them deciding not to take a knee as well. What's your thoughts about that, Michael? And how do you feel when you hear the boos that the England team face as they take the knee, but equally the rousing applause and the cheering that they get to combat that?